Hey everybody, it's Molly with All Ears, and I am here today with a brand new video. And wouldn't you know it, I've been trapped again. I bet you can guess where. Adventureland in the Magic Kingdom. So I can't leave until I get all of my tasks done, but we're gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna learn some fun facts, some tips, some trivia along the way. I hope you're ready. I hope you're excited. Let's get to it. Now, if you're unfamiliar with the Trapped videos, I have a producer here with me who has a bunch of tasks I have to do. If I can't do one, I have to do a punishment, and I have to complete all of them until I can leave Adventureland. So I bet there's gonna be some kind of quiz. I bet there's gonna be some trivia. I bet there's gonna be some crafting, snacks, who knows? But let's get into it. Where and why Buana Bob's? All right, I definitely know where. I don't know about the why though, so let's go find out. So this is Buana Bob's. It's this merchandise cart right here when you walk into Adventureland. And it's got ears of all varieties. It's got hats. They sell some bottled beverages. Don't forget, if you buy a bottled beverage from a merchandise location, you can use a discount on it if you have one. So that's always a hot tip. If you're gonna buy a bottle of water, buy it from a cart like Buana Bob's or a store like the confectionery. They've got glow things, misters, masks. So this is Buana Bob's. Ooh, fans. Let's look at these. These new fans they've been selling are great because it's obviously very hot here, and they have these fun fans in all different styles, including Orange Bird. You can grab a couple of those here at Buana Bob's. They have those at like the Emporium and the main gift shops too. But while yes, this is where Buana Bob's is, I don't know why it's called that. All right, well, there's no way I would have known this, but this is a really cool piece of trivia that my producer just showed me. And there is a 1963 film called Call Me Buana, and it starred Bob Hope. So this is a reference to that because Call Me Buana took place in the jungle. The poster's got a hippo on it. So it was a nod to Bob Hope, who most people probably know from being with the USO. He was a comedian. He was on The Muppet Show. He did a couple things for Disney. So that's why Buana Bob's is called Buana Bob's. It's a nod to Bob Hope. Isn't that cool? But because I didn't know the full question, I do have to do a punishment. All right, punishment time. Film an episode of Cribs in the Swiss Family Treehouse. Be sure to point out and properly name where your roommates Fritz, Ernst, and Francis live. All right, we're going to the treehouse. Welcome to the Swiss Family Treehouse. Now, before we get into my episode of Cribs, I do want to explain what this is if you haven't heard of it. The Swiss Family Treehouse was an opening day attraction here at the Magic Kingdom. And if you've never seen the movie, The Swiss Family Robinson, it's a Disney classic, and it is the story of a family who's shipwrecks, and then they get stuck on an island, and then they build a tree house, and it's really, really cool. And you can go up through the tree house here, and it's in a special tree called a Disneyodendron superflorius gratis. We'll type that out right here. But it is a made-up word for the tree, and it means a large, ever-blooming Disney tree. So I'm about to head up all of these steps. Good thing I did some cardio to prepare. I had a feeling I was going in the treehouse today. First things first, we have the illest water system in the jungle. We got this fresh river water right here. We got it getting picked up by the buckets right there and going up to my family, my peeps up in the crib. Gotta have the family logo right here on the tree, you know. Gotta represent, not to brag, but my crib does have a bunch of steps in it. So, hope you've been on the Stairmaster. 116 steps to be exact. Up, up, up we go. It's a lot of walking, but I promise it's worth it for the views when you get to the top. Here's the dining room. It's pretty sweet. We got some sweet china. Here's my sweet organ playing my jam. Swiss Capoca. It's the #1 bop here in the jungle. Scooting on up. This is where Mom and Dad like to sleep. The romantic jungle views. A sweet view up here. There's a weird neighbor moving in. I hear his name is T-Ron, I believe. Here's the crow's nest where my boys Fritz, Ernst, and Francis like to sleep in their hammocks. Seems like there's only enough room for 2 of them. That's just a feature here in my crib where only 2 people can sleep at a time and the other one has to be the lookout. We got lots of grapes. We got a banana, freshest fruit in the jungle here in my crib. This is where Pops likes to do his ship plotting. Check out the captain's log, the compass, the lantern, little marble action. We call it the library. Pretty fancy, I know. We got a cantaloupe, so clearly we're doing well. What's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome to the kitchen. We got fruits, we got cucumbers, we got pineapples, we got melons, we got tomatoes, we got more fruits, all the fruits. By the way, I know a cucumber is not a fruit, or is it, because it has seeds? I mean, I know a tomato is technically a fruit, but is a cucumber technically a fruit? Please discuss in the comments. I'm not 100% sure on the rules. For reals though, my legs kind of hurt from walking up all those steps. Swiss Family Treehouse is really fun. It's really cool. I do think it's definitely not a must-do on most people's lists. It usually doesn't have a line though, like today's a really busy day and we just walked right through, so it's a great way to do something in between some of the longer lines. It's a great way for kids to burn off some energy because there's so many stairs. But I do think it's a little bit dated. In Disneyland, they've actually made it Tarzan themed. And it's still obviously Swiss Family Robinson themed here. So maybe not a must-do for most people, but it is a nice to do, especially if you've been here a bunch of times or you're looking for something to kill some time. All right, it says, everyone knows it's your favorite store. Go ahead and take us there. Show us the least expensive, most expensive, and the pair you would buy. Upon reading this initially, I thought it was going to be the Pirates of the Caribbean store because that's my favorite ride in Magic Kingdom. But then when it said the pair I would buy, I now realize it's sunglasses. Because if there's one thing I love to buy pairs of, it's mini ears. But if there's 2 things I love to buy pairs of, it's sunglasses. I actually bought these here in Adventureland. So we're going to the sunglass hut. We have made it to Island Supply by Sunglass Hut that not a lot of people realize is even a thing here in the Magic Kingdom. There is literally a sunglass hut right here inside Adventureland with designer sunglasses. So we're gonna go look around. I have to find the most expensive, the least expensive, and then find a pair I'd like to buy. But I shouldn't actually buy it. But I could. No, Molly, no. All right, I'm gonna look for the pricey ones first, and then I'm gonna, as I'm doing that, kind of peek out what I'd like to buy. So I don't think Ray-Bans are gonna be the most or the least expensive. I own a lot of Ray-Bans, and they're usually somewhere in the $150 to $190 range, which is very expensive for sunglasses, but I think we're gonna find more expensive ones and less expensive ones. Oh, over here we've got like Prada and Dolce & Gabbana. I feel like these will definitely lead to the more expensive side. Okay, these are fabulous. All right, so these Dolce & Gabbana aviators are $321, but these ones below it are $335. Oh yeah, here. These Valentinos are $430. I'm trying not to touch a bunch of these. After you do try them on though, you can put them in these little trays. I went ahead and put it in there because I did touch that pair, so that they can sanitize each pair before other people try them on. I kind of think those Valentinos might be the most expensive since they already have to clean them. These are pretty fabulous.
Those are cute.
They're pretty fabulous. So I talked to a manager and he said the most expensive pair is actually a Gucci. So I'm looking at the Guccis now. Those are $480. These are $505. Those are fabulous. But these right here are $680. So there you go. That's the most expensive pair. This is the pair I'd like to buy. They're a cool $500, so I don't think I'm gonna do it today, or this video will soon become Molly has credit card debt and regret, but these are fabulous. But now I have to find the least expensive pair. So I figured for the least expensive, it'd be smarter to go to kids. Kids Ray-Bans, they actually do have the cute Mickey Kids Ray-Bans, but the kids Ray-Bans are $83 for that pair, so that's pretty inexpensive. And then the Vogue eyewear, $48 for those. So I'm thinking that's it, but I'm gonna confirm. I confirmed with the manager here. He said these Vogue kids sunglasses are the least expensive pair at $48, so we've completed our challenge. You do get a discount as an annual pass holder, so I think that is great. And there's often like buy one, get one deals. So right now there's buy one, get one, $60 off. So if you like designer sunglasses, this is a good space to come. But isn't it crazy that you can buy $600 sunglasses in the Magic Kingdom? Show us a prop used in the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. I sure can do that, and it will require less steps. Headed over to Caribbean Plaza, which is like the second half of Adventureland. Adventureland's kind of got two different themes going on. It's got the jungle, Aladdin kind of adventurous vibe near the Tiki Room and the Sicilian Treehouse and Jungle Cruise. And then once you head this way, the ground changes, and now you are in the Caribbean Plaza section of Adventureland, and everything's going to be themed to Pirates of the Caribbean, which actually lends itself to a very easy transition into Frontierland, which is the next land. One of my favorite things about Disney is how detailed the transitions are in between different sections of the park. It's very subtle, so people don't usually notice it, but it's not jarring, like to go from Main Street to Adventureland, because Disney subtly lets you know things are changing. They'll change the plants, they'll change the colors palette, they'll change the music very subtly, and then all of a sudden you're in a new land, but it's not jarring to your brain. We are gonna go into the Plaza del Sol, which is where the gift shop for Pirates of the Caribbean is, because we can see a prop from the movie in here. Pirates of the Caribbean. If I had to choose one, I would say is my favorite attraction in the Magic Kingdom. It's just such a classic Disney attraction in every way. It's thrilling, but it's still a family ride. There's classic elements to it, but they've also updated it with the new technology. I just love it. And we are looking for a prop use in the movie. So you gotta look up for this one, right over here. If you look at this red vase, there's actually a medallion on it. And it actually is one of the pieces of Aztec gold from the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie, The Curse of the Black Pearl. If you're familiar with that story, you know that they have the cursed pieces of Aztec gold, and they need all of them to break the curse. And there's one of them right there. I was pointing out the coin on the vase, and a very kind cast member came over to me and pointed out this sword to me, and he said this was also used in the films by Captain Barbossa. So that's pretty cool. You and I learned something together today. 2 Pirates of the Caribbean fun facts. I always think about buying these plushes on this ride because I think they're so cute. You've got Mickey, and he's dressed like Captain Jack. I love that. But then the one I really want is over here, and it's Pluto, but he has the keys in his mouth. Isn't that so cute? That's my favorite scene on the ride, is the dog with the keys and the people trying to whistle. And I feel like I should bring Pluto home with me at some time because I just think that's the cutest plush ever. But you can get tons of pirate toys in here, dress up, games, props, all kinds of pirate stuff in here. All right. Eat pork. Okay. Where am I going to do that here right now? It said I had to eat pork, and I was stumped at first because The only full quick service here is called Tortuga Tavern. It's across from Pirates of the Caribbean. It's closed right now, and it's being used as additional seating for those who are eating at Pecos, which is technically in Frontierland. But when Tortuga Tavern's open, they have a couple different things. They do sell turkey legs there usually. They sell some beef bowls, hot dogs. So I was like, there's no pork there anyway that I'm aware of, and I don't think they're not open right now. So then I remembered they actually very recently added a little snacky onto the menu at Sunshine Tree Terrace, and that's got to be my pork. Sunshine Tree Terrace, if you're unfamiliar, is the home of the orange bird, who was the original mascot of this land. And orange bird, his treat is called the citrus swirl, which is orange Dole Whip. I know most people think of pineapple Dole Whip, but orange Dole Whip and vanilla ice cream swirled together, and it's delicious. And I would dare to say that citrus swirl is more delicious than Dole Whip. When you're talking classic pineapple Dole Whip, I prefer the orange myself. That may be a hot take. Let me know in the comments what you think. But Orange Bird is the original mascot, and Citrus Swirl is actually older than Pineapple Dole Whip. Here's our little pal Orange Bird. So he was here when Magic Kingdom opened as a promotion, because it's Florida, of course. Hello, can I get the pot stickers? Here are the pot stickers. They're a recent addition to the menu at Sunshine Tree Terrace. Looks like I got 5 little pork and veggie pot stickers, a little dipping sauce. I'm excited to give these a whirl. Not bad. So, is it amazing? No. It's a quick service pot sticker, but it's crunchy. I like the sauce a lot. And I always think savory snacks are a good thing. The sauce is the best part. It's got a little orangey bite to it. It's not bad. It'd be good if you need a little nosh quick, very shareable. Okay, I've had my savory snack. It's time for another one. You have triggered the dreaded written essay challenge. Oh no, normally I get a quiz, but now I have to write an essay apparently. All right, I've been handed a notebook. This is bringing me back. Where's my essay topic? Oh, that must be it. Okay. Essay assignment. Which of the 3 main types of vernacular drama produced during the Middle Ages, morality play, mystery play, or miracle play, would the themes explored in Pirates of the Caribbean most closely fit into, and why? An A gets me 1 punishment, a B gets me 2, C gets me 3, D is 4, and a fail is 5 punishments. Well, this is probably not shocking to anyone, but English was my best class in school, followed by history, so I feel good about this. I'm definitely more of a, what is that, left brain? Math and science were not where I shine, so this should be okay. I'm gonna base this essay off of it being a morality play because the pirates have very questionable morals, and I feel like it's a tale of morals. So here we go. Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean is an incredible attraction, but many may not realize the moral implications that it's trying to warn you about. As you know, pirates are generally not trustworthy fellows, and the ride tells a warning tale, much like a fable. Those who act in immoral ways, stealing, plundering, rifling, and looting, could end up in jail. But morals, like most things in life, are not black and white. Some end up with riches, making this also a tale of mystery and intrigue.
That's an 8 to me.
Oh my gosh, thank you. I feel really good. I got an A on my essay.
And yes, I think it is most closely a morality play.
I think it's mostly a tale of, hey kids, don't rifle and loot and set towns on fire, because then you will have to go to jail and only a dog will have the keys and you won't be able to lure him with the bones. I often think about where that bone came from. Was it in there? Was there a skeleton in there? Did somebody never leave jail? We may never know. But I got an A on my essay, which means I have just 1 punishment. Pretend you're a skipper and perform my entire spiel near the Jungle Cruise. This feels like more like a punishment for you guys, but here we go. Here I am at the Jungle Cruise, a beloved opening day attraction here in the Magic Kingdom. Also in Disneyland, what's really cool about the Jungle Cruise is that Walt Disney wanted to use real animals for it, but they didn't have the technology or the money to do it. But that's where the idea for Kilimanjaro Safaris came from. It was also the skippers who made the Jungle Cruise funny, because initially they had the mechanical animals, but they were still doing a serious script like Kilimanjaro Safari. So they would be like, here's an African elephant, and tell you fun facts about an African elephant. But the way the story goes is that the skippers were bored going around and around and around saying the same script over and over and over again, looking at the same mechanical animals doing the same things. So they started adding in jokes. And there's a legend that Walt Disney was hiding in the bushes one day, as you do, and he heard all these people laughing and was like, why are they laughing? This is an educational attraction. Why are they laughing? And realized it was because the skippers were being funny, and certain people were requesting, like, I want to be on that guy's boat. And then they realized that, you know what, the point of Disneyland is to have fun. Let's have fun with it. People are enjoying it. They're writing it again and again to hear all the different jokes. So it's actually the skippers who decided to make this funny. And now that's the best part of the Jungle Cruise. So unfortunately for you guys now, you have to listen to my spiel of the Jungle Cruise while I stand right here next to it. But I'm gonna hope my editor, who's amazing, will work a little magic and show you some Jungle Cruise B-roll, so you don't just have to watch me standing here and you can actually look at the Jungle Cruise. All right, everybody, wave goodbye to those people on the dock. You'll never see them again, but you also never saw them before. So welcome to the world famous Jungle Cruise. I'm Molly. I'll be your skipper, dance instructor, head chef, and if you don't laugh at my jokes, your swimming instructor. Now this right here is what we call Inspiration Falls, because it inspires people to go deeper and deeper into the jungle. Can I get a little ooh? Can I get a little ah? Sounds like inspiration to me. Now these over here are our monarch butterflies. They're the true rulers of the jungle. Did you know their wingspans can go from 12 inches to a whopping 1 foot? As we continue on though, oh no, don't you hate it when your in-laws come by unannounced? I told them not to, but they're messing up with my hey, stop messing with my cam. Here as we get onto the African savanna, it's part of the African belt. It holds up the African pants. We've got a lot of different animals here. We've got zebras, really tall zebras, not black and white zebras, and then we have this sleeping zebra over here that's being babysat by those lions. Don't worry, kids, he's just sleeping. That's how zebras sleep, with their necks at that angle and red paint all over them. This is definitely not a dead animal, kids. It's not family. Anyway, we've got over here, oh, I told those guys to pay attention that you can never outrun a rhino, but it looks like they'll get the point. Whew. All right, we made it to the elephant bathing pool. Feel free to take all the pictures that you want. They've got their trunks on. You can see how that one's all gray and wrinkly, though. Clearly, she's been in the shower for too long. We're just about done with our Jungle Cruise today, but it wouldn't be a trip on the Jungle Cruise without saying hello to Trader Sam. I said, Sam, your wife makes a delicious stew. And he said, yeah, I know. I'm really going to miss her. Okay, now we're coming to your favorite part. Now we're coming up to your favorite part of the Jungle Cruise, the end. So I'm going to ask all of you to make sure to remain seated until we are completely stopped next to those two docks over there. I like to call those a paradox. If you've enjoyed this today, then my name's Molly, and this has been the world famous Jungle Cruise. If you haven't, then I'm Quincy, and it's been It's a Small World. Get out of my boat. Oh, I'm so sorry. That was so rude. Magically, get out. Okay, next challenge. What is the name of Jafar's henchman sent into the Cave of Wonders at the beginning of the film who is deemed not worthy? Okay, so this is an Aladdin question. If you're wondering why I'm getting an Aladdin question in Adventureland, it's because this kind of middle section is loosely Aladdin themed because of this attraction right here, the Magic Carpets of Aladdin, which is like Dumbo, but it's magic carpets. When character meet and greets are happening, this is where you can meet Aladdin and Jasmine in the Agrabah Bazaar. There's also a merchandise shop with Aladdin. So there is a little bit of Aladdin flair here in Adventureland. One of my favorite details of this land is if you look around over here, you can see jewels and things in the ground because we are at the marketplace. You can see tile over here. So it's a fun little detail here in Adventureland. Okay, what is the name? I know exactly what it is. It's at the beginning, and he throws him in the Cave of Wonders. Who deserves my slumber? I don't know if I know the guy's name. I'm going to take a guess. Is it Fazul?
It's Gazim.
Gazim. Oh, yeah, I never would have gotten that. All right, so I guess I got that one wrong, and I have to do a punishment. Craft yourself a fabulous adventurer's hat and sport it for the rest of the day. I just knew there would be crafting, and now's the time. This is Tortuga Tavern, which is currently being used for overflow seating for Pecos Bills. Or if you had another snack or something, this is a great place to come when you got your Dole Whip. You can come get a seat here. But for now, this is what I'm going to use to craft. Okay, I have to make a hat. Now, we're in Adventureland. I am going to make a pirate hat, I think. I'm thinking about Captain Jack's hat. I never knew how much crafting I would do. The bluster, the gales of wind. Well, I guess that's how big my head is. It's gonna be a multicolor hat. I think that adds a little pizzazz, you know, a little flair. I always wanted to be a pirate. Like, I don't know, I just think they seem so cool, which that's probably not the best thing I should want to be because they're actually like bad. I guess they're bad. Kids, they're bad. I need to draw. I have too many things in my hand. Better than my dinosaur. When people come up to me in the parks and I'm wearing this stuff from the Traps videos, because they have no idea what is happening, and they're like, hey, I love your videos. And I'm like, thank you so much, that's so nice. And I'm wearing like a ridiculous pilgrim hat. This is probably my poorest construction on a hat, but I think it's gonna look really good. Does it look amazing? Next task. Get my name engraved in leather. Oh, okay, I've never done this, cool. Getting my name engraved in leather is over here at the Pirates of the Caribbean gift shop. They actually have these cool leather bracelets and maybe some other knickknacks that you can get personalized. So this is where you go to get it personalized, but I need to find where the actual leather goods are. I believe they're over here. Ooh, I have been distracted though by this awesome Jungle Cruise artwork. If you get the postcard, it's Wonderground for $5.99. Or the print, $39.99. I actually love that, but I gotta focus on the leather engraving. There's other places in the Disney parks you can do this. I know they do it at the Canada Pavilion in Epcot. And basically you pick out a bracelet, or it looks like they've got some tags and things as well that you can choose, but I'm gonna go for a bracelet, and I want a pirate one. Like, that one looks like Coco. I kind of love that with the skull. These are just plain black. There's a Frozen one. Many fun colors. Okay, here's some of the tags. So you can do these luggage tags as well if you want your name like on the back there. There's a pirate one for that. Here's some more of the tags. There's a Mickey one that's cute, more pirate ones, but I want a bracelet, so I might have to go with that skull and crossbones kind of Dia de los Muertos themed, because that's Minnie Mouse, who I love, but I want a pirate one. So I am gonna go with, here it is, this kind of Coco pirate hybrid piece. So I've got my thing. I'm gonna make sure it'll fit. I have like baby wrists. So I've got my thing. It looks like for a printed bracelet, it's $12.99. And now I'm gonna take it over to the counter to get it engraved. All right, so I bought my bracelet. As a reminder again, make sure it fits you, because they do have some different sizes. They've got some kid size ones, some adult size ones, so make sure it fits you. And then I checked out, they had me write down what I wanted on it and what font I wanted. There's a couple different choices. You can use your annual pass holder discount, so it was like 9 something with my discount, and now they're engraving my bracelet. Oh, and it's ready already, thank you. Here we go, that was so fast, how fun. And I've got this cool bracelet that says my name and pink pirate skulls. That's amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Here's my bracelet. It's really fun. And this is a cool, I mean, they engraved it right there in front of me. Not very expensive, fun little trinket that you can take home. So you could engrave all kinds of stuff on there. You don't have to put your name. If there was one big enough, maybe I could get it for Kronk. He's probably too big, but maybe you could put it on a cat. I don't know if cats wear collars. But you could get anything you wanted on there, not just your name. You could get nicknames, you could get like, you know, honeymoon, you could get first visit, whatever. What a fun little souvenir. I have one task left. Invent a new Dole Whip combo hack and review it gladly. There's 2 places to get Dole Whip in Adventureland. One of them we already went to, Sunshine Tree Terrace. They've got the orange for the citrus swirl. But then of course you've got Aloha Isle, which is connected to the Tiki Room, which is right here. And a cool thing about the Tiki Room is that you can see that thatched roof, but that's actually metal that they designed and shredded and painted to make it look like it's thatched. Isn't that cool? Another cool detail as we walk over there is you see the animals up on the top of Aloha Isle and how they look like Asian water buffalo. But if you're in Frontierland, you can actually see those exact same creatures, but you can't see the thatched roof. But your eye, because you're in Frontierland, assumes that they're like bison, because the Imagineers knew you'd be able to see them from both lands. And they wanted to make sure that the animal made sense both places. So right here you feel like, oh, this fits, but then it also fits in Frontierland. But let's go ahead and mobile order ourselves a delicious treat. Just mobile ordered at Aloha Isle. Definitely recommend mobile ordering here. And they have a couple different flavors of soft serve and Dole Whip that you can get. You can get your classic pineapple, of course. You can swirl your pineapple with vanilla if you'd like. You can get it as a float if you'd like with pineapple juice. Then they've also got the raspberry here, which you can get just a cup of, or you can get it swirled with the pineapple. And then they also have the Kakamora float, which is my favorite. Well, the coconut Dole Whip that's in the float is my favorite, because coconut's my favorite Dole Whip. If you want the float, it's got blue curacao syrup and pineapple juice in a K-cup, or you can just get a cup of any of these that I'm talking about. So the trick is when you order, just order yourself a cup of vanilla in the app, and then when your order is ready and you get up to the counter, ask them kindly if they'll swap it to the pineapple or whatever else it is you want. And while they can't swirl things unless they're in the same machine together, if you ask nicely, they will put half of one and half of the other in there. So I'm supposed to make a combination. I don't think I'm going to have invented it. I'm sure other people have invented every combination possible, but the one that sounds really interesting to me is going to be called Nuts. Cocoa berry. That's what I'm going to call it. Okay, here is my amazing creation. It doesn't look as beautiful as possible, but that's okay. It's all about taste, appearances, and everything. And it's they can't swirl it because it's not in the same machine together, but you've got the raspberry down at the bottom and the coconut right here, and we're gonna call it Cocoa Berry or Nuts TM. And there's no polite way to do it. The spoon's not gonna work right now. It's too hot and melty. Cocoa berry is in fact delicious because you got that sweetness from the coconut, but then a little tartness from the raspberry. I think coconut on its own is still my favorite possible Dole Whip creation, but I really like this. I was also told that there's one machine that you can do a coconut pineapple swirl in sometimes. It all depends on what's in what machine, but maybe I should try that next time. It'll be like a pina colada. If you're a pina colada fan, you should try that. But yeah, just ask nicely, get a vanilla cup, ask them for what you want when you get up to the front. And I think if you like raspberry and coconut, you will enjoy cocoa berries. Well, friends, I made it to the end. I did all of the challenges. I had to write an essay, I had to make this beautiful hat, I got a sweet bracelet. I learned a lot about Adventureland, and I had fun exploring Adventureland and showing things that you don't normally see. Obviously, some of the best attractions in the park are in here, Pirates of the Caribbean Jungle Cruise, and it was fun to show you all a few different things. This was family Treehouse, some fun souvenirs, new snack you can try. Definitely let me know what your favorite thing is in Adventureland in the comments. Let me know what land you want to see next. In the meantime, friends, make sure to rate, review, subscribe to our channel, follow us on social media at AllEars.net. Until next time, y'all, I'm Molly, and it's been magical and quite an adventure.
Want to see more of my videos? Click over here. Want to subscribe? You can do that right here. And also, ring that notification bell to make sure you get instantly notified anytime we post a new video. Thanks for following. See you real soon.